After hinting at a connection between the powers of its main heroes, Gen V's finale finally confirms the one key element that unites all of them. Gen V might share many similarities with its parent series, The Boys, but it manages to stand out as a distinct spin-off by creating a major link between its main characters' powers. In its opening moments, Gen V introduces Jazz Sinclair's Marie as its protagonist by walking through all the trials and tribulations she faces as a supe before finding her way to Godolkin University. Once she lands in the supe school, the spin-off series introduces Emma, who faces her own set of problems related to her little cricket supe powers in Gen V. As Gen V progresses and more characters like Cate, Jordan, and Golden Boy become a part of its central roster, it is hard not to notice that, despite having different supe abilities, all of them have one thing in common. Andre initially seems to be an exception to this link between the main characters. However, Gen V's finale has finally confirmed that one aspect of his supe power is directly linked to a crucial element of Cate, Jordan, Emma, Golden Boy, and Marie's Gen V characterizations. Andre's finale story completes Gen V's mental health/superpower link. From its initial episodes itself, Gen V establishes how the powers of its main characters are linked to their respective mental health conditions. For instance, while Emma usually has to throw up to shrink and her Ant-Man-esque power is a reflection of her self-worth, Marie often has to self-harm and drain her own blood to use her blood-curdling ability. Jordan Lee's bi-gendered supe power serves as a metaphor for their struggles with their transgender identity. Meanwhile, Cate's ability to control others using her push power shows how helpless and detached she internally feels, which makes her an easy target for people like Cate. Andre was seemingly an exception to this, but Gen V's finale finally confirms that his powers, too, have a mental health allegory. The episode reveals that his father, Polarity, is starting to suffer from neurological damage after using his Magneto-esque powers for decades. What seemed like a blessing for the family has turned into a curse that will eventually kill Andre if he does not use his powers carefully. Towards the end of Gen V's Season 1, Andre finds himself struggling to carry the generational burden of responsibilities that his father puts on him. However, he cannot express how he feels because his father expects him to be made of steel. Can Andre still use his powers in Gen V Season 2? Before Andre visits his father in Gen V's Episode 8, a doctor asks him if he has experienced any lightheadedness or spots in his peripheral vision, hinting that these could be early signs of damage in his brain. Andre's reaction suggests that he has been experiencing the symptoms, confirming that using his powers is gradually taking a toll on him. However, since it took his father decades to see any serious consequences of using his powers, Andre might get away with using his abilities for a long time. However, the fact that he feels dizzy after controlling a helicopter with his powers indicates that he could gravely injure himself or even die if he pushes himself beyond a certain limit. Andre's father asks him to don the Polarity suit moving forward, which is ironic since Andre's whole arc revolves around him feeling split between polar decisions. He considered Luke his close friend but felt split between staying loyal to him and pursuing a secret relationship with Cate. Even with Cate, Andre struggled to determine whether he still loved or despised her for lying to everyone and erasing their memories. In Gen V's closing arc, he found himself at another crossroads, facing two polar choices, when the doctor asked him to stop, but his father encouraged him carry the family's Polarity legacy forward. Andre's power twist teases his Gen V future. Throughout Gen V Season 1, Andre mentions that he wishes to escape the Vought trap and even hints that he hopes to walk away from his father's shadow someday. His health condition gives him a solid reason to give up on his responsibilities as a supe and live a normal life. However, walking away will not be that easy, especially because his father now expects him to fill his boots as a supe. This again will be another fork in the road in Andre's supe journey in Gen V, where settling for either of the options will have dire consequences, but one might save his life while the other will eventually kill him.